Hello, friends. Deacon Kris here. So good to be with you for the confirmation lesson this week. Our confirmation lesson this week focuses on the story of Jesus walking on the water, and we find that story in Matthew 14, verses 22 through 33. I'm going to put some more water into my bowl here, and I have a little object lesson I want to share with you right now. I'm going to see if these paper clips float. Well, that one doesn't float. No, it doesn't work. Paper clips sink. Nothing unusual there. But now I'm going to take a paper clip and I am going to bend it like I bent this one here to make a holder. And I'm going to take a second paper clip and I'm going to rest it on it. Putting it in the water. And that paper clip is now floating. That unbent paper clip is floating on the surface of the water. What is the lesson here? Well, by ourselves, we just sink sometimes. We can't do the impossible. But if we rest on Jesus or have faith in Him like the paper clip rests on the holder, Jesus will enable us to do what we never thought we would do. But in this story of Jesus walking on the water, His disciples doubted Him. And we have doubt too. And that's really hard. Jesus in the story was walking on water and he was looking at Jesus and finding his strength. But then he took his eyes off of Jesus and he let doubt and fear take over his mind and he started to sink. Now, I am grabbing some Dawn dish detergent, which is my favorite, and I'm going to put it in the water next to my floating paper clip. And did you see what happened? It started to sink. What is the lesson here? Jesus promises that faith will allow us to do amazing things, but sometimes doubt, which is like the Dawn detergent, might have us sink in our faith or doubt our faith or not rely on the strength in our relationship with Jesus. And that's hard. But we know that we need to take time to strengthen our faith in Jesus so that we can push away the doubt in our lives. Well, the science behind this object lesson is all about the surface tension of the water. The water molecules at the surface of the water create really strong bonds with one another. Water actually has the strongest surface tension of any liquid other than mercury. So if you lay the paper clip flat on the water with that holder and don't break that surface tension, those molecular cohesive bonds will actually support the weight of the paper clip. But the dish detergent that I put in there broke down those cohesive bonds between the water molecules, and then that paper clip sank to the bottom. Well, as we finish up our object lesson here today on the story of Jesus walking on the water, there are three things I want you to think about. In this story, you will hear at the beginning that Jesus went away and needed a time of solitude and needed a time of prayer. Jesus needed to do that for himself. It recharged him. It gave him the strength to continue in life even when it got hard. The second thing of the story that I want to remind you about is that Jesus will be there. And Jesus is there with you all of the time. Life sometimes makes us doubt that. And that's good for us to remember that Jesus is with us each and every day. And the final thought is this, is try not to fear and doubt in life. I know that seems like an easy thing for me to say, but I want you to think about those things in your life that you doubt or fear. Talk about them, but find support in how you can get over those doubts and fears. And Jesus and your relationship in God is one of those ways. The three questions that I want you to think about for this week are, number one, how do you recharge yourself prayer, like for Jesus, recharged him, but it can recharge you too and strengthen you when life gets hard. But also think about what are other ways that you recharge or strengthen your faith in God and in Jesus. Think about those ways you take care of yourself. Second question, how do you know that God or Jesus is with you? How do you know that? Think about that. Finally, our third question is, do you doubt or fear things in your life? If your answer is yes, how do you deal with that? And I want to close by reminding you that Jesus is with you, and Jesus will be with you when you doubt and fear things in your life. And that is an amazing lesson for you to remember this week from confirmation. Have a great week, my friends. Bye-bye.